Hey guys, thanks for stopping by for another product review here at Q Listings. Today we're taking a closer look at the carbon fiber shaft from Accelerate. Let's get it on. Okay, so this is a custom carbon fiber shaft, and this time I chose to buy one with a wooden joint, but it's optional. You are supposed to get a more natural feeling when shooting with the shaft if you have a wooden joint. The standard tip on this shaft is an Ultraskin Ivory Medium, but you can upgrade to whatever kind of tip you want. So how does this Accelerate carbon fiber shaft stack up against all the other brands out there? Well, hopefully after today both me and you will be a little bit more wiser. The shaft from Accelerate comes in 30 or 29 inches. It's got most pin options, and while I was playing with it, I didn't experience any glare from the shaft. Depending on what kind of setup you want, the price will be between $275 to $325. There's free shipping inside the US. The deflection on this shaft seemed pretty much the same as all the other carbon fiber shafts I've played with. There's plenty of power in the shafts. Power is also a subjective thing. Some want a lot of crazy action from their shafts and some want more subdued action. So it all depends on what you want. Hey, if you're new to this channel, I try to make weekly reviews mostly of Qs and shafts. Please hit that subscribe button and notification bell to be a part of the conversation. So when I do these kind of reviews, I very rarely do any scientific, testing. Mostly I go by feel, and I try to give you an unbiased and honest opinion. I will reveal that I mostly review products that I believe in beforehand. That's why you very rarely will see me, make a negative review about a product. Actually, I don't think that anybody is making bad products on purpose. So if I have reviewed products that I think have room for improvement, I'd rather just tell the manufacturer and see if they take my advice to heart. I am just like one of you guys. I'm an avid pool player, an average pool player who try to seek out products that I believe have the best value for money. It doesn't mean that necessarily that's the biggest brands. Sometimes, more affordable brands have just as good products as the more recognized brands. So, I'm just a consumer trying to find the best products for all of us. I will say that I often find a correlation between the price points and the end quality, but not always. Sometimes products are made in a cheap way, meaning they won't last, they don't perform as good as more expensive products, and the pool industry isn't unique in that way. So there is a correlation between the build, the components they're using, and these things. But as I said, sometimes you'll find brands being happy with a smaller profit margin, if you will. Alright, so now let's talk a little bit more about the carbon fiber shaft from Accelerate. Although it's on the cheaper side, $275 to $325, and that ships from Pennsylvania. I think they make it there as well. Although it's on the cheaper side, I don't think that the performance kind of reflects that. I think that the shaft feels good. In my personal opinion, if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll see that I prefer a softer tip. But I understand why they're using a medium, because I think a lot of people tend to gravitate towards a medium tip. So that's always going to be personal preference. It's very cheap to change the tip, so that's not a problem. I've spoken to the manufacturer and he tells me that when it comes to the pin options, there's almost no pin in the world that he can't make for you. And if you're getting a custom setup for, let's say, 325, which is the most expensive one, I think that's a pretty good deal. You can also, change the ferrule. This one is black, or the pad actually. It's not a ferrule, it's a pad, but yeah, this one is black. You can get it in white. You can change the beauty color. Mine here is also black. And you can do all sorts of customizations to this shaft. So, 325 including shipping. Not too bad. So my conclusion is that if you were standing at the counter with this in your hand and you called me, hey, should I buy this? I would say, yeah, sure, why not? It's a good shaft, reasonable priced. Give it a go. Thanks for watching, guys, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.